the end of the matter, all has been heard. Fear God and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. You guys, that's
So
it.
good.
That's the whole duty of man, is to fear God and keep his commandments. We are going to get into the logistics of how to homeschool, because that's why we're here, and that's what we're going to talk about this week. But before we do, I want to talk about just kind of setting the foundation for all of this, because we can throw out all of the how-tos, right? We can give all the points. You start here, do this, next. But really, when it all comes down to it, what really matters is what is your goal? What is your why? Why are you even homeschooling? And so we talk about this on the podcast all the time, but I want to talk through a couple of verses really quickly. And the first one is Ecclesiastes 12:13. And this is probably my favorite verse in the whole Bible. If I could choose one that has to be my favorite, this is probably the one that I would choose. And it says this: the end of the matter, all has been heard. Fear God and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. You guys, that's
So
it.
good.
That's the whole duty of man, is to fear God and keep his commandments. And it says the very first, few words is the end of the matter, all has been heard. Like, that's it.
It's
That's
God
your
going,
goal.
done.
Right.
This is what you do.
Right. Exactly. I mean, like, I feel like we could just be like, and done. That's how you homeschool. Just fear God and keep his commandments, right? That really is all that matters, is that we fear God and keep his commandments, and then that we teach that to our kids. And as we're teaching that, of course, they think of Deuteronomy 6:4-9. And this is kind of the homeschooling verse that you hear a lot of people say. And I think it's kind of gotten, I want to say, almost swept under the rug, because people are like, yeah, Deuteronomy 6, that's the thing. But I'm going to read it again, because again, I think it's so important for where we are today and for what it is that we're doing in homeschooling our kids. And this is what it says. It says, "Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one. You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your might. And these words that I command you today shall be on your heart. You shall teach them diligently to your children, and shall talk of them when you sit in your house, and when you walk by the way, and when you lie down, and when you rise. You shall bind them as a sign on your hand, and they shall be as frontlets between your eyes. You shall write them on the doorposts of your house and on your gates." And you guys, that's it. That's really what matters. The end of the matter, all of this, all has been heard. Fear God and keep his commandments, and then go and teach them to your kids, and teach them when you sit in your house, when you walk by the way, when you lie down, and when you rise. That's what God's commanded us to do. And so the very first thing when knowing how to homeschool is you got to know your why. And this is something that we as parents, we really have to take seriously, because this is the foundation of our parenting. This is the foundation of our homeschooling, and it is the most important thing. Homeschool Insights is sponsored by CTC Math. If you're looking for a great online math program, visit ctcmath.com and try it for free. For more great homeschool inspiration and resources, listen to the Schoolhouse Rocked Podcast every Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday.